Too Many Rides here. You're in the Too Many Rides garage. Welcome back. Today we're going to fix an inner tube. This is a heavy-duty inner tube. I don't know if you can see that, and I know you can't feel it, but this is a super thick tube. This tube cost about $36, and I didn't have it in all that long. I'm guessing 3 months, 6 months, and then I got a flat. It's really weird because I went in to get a haircut and I came back out and my bike was flat. So I rode home on a flat on this tube, and I didn't like that. So when I got home, I got a closer inspection, and I found this spot I have circled. What that was a broken off little attachment that you normally have on the end of your Sawzall, where it breaks off in the Sawzall. The part that's left, that had stuck in my tire, and the one offshoot of it went straight through and hit my tube. Now, I've patched lots of tubes. These days I just go get a new tube. But this is such a good heavy-duty tube that I'm going to go ahead and patch it. So today in the Too Many Rides garage, we're going to patch a tube. Yeah, you heard me. I think you heard me correctly. We're going to patch an inner tube here. It's an expensive, especially thick inner tube. And I only used it for a little while until I got a puncture. I want to reuse this. You've got your standard inner tube, whatever that thickness is, I don't know. They're pretty wambly. And then you've got heavy duty inner tubes that are 2 millimeters thick, and then there's more that are 5 millimeters thick, and I think that's what we've got here, a double tough inner tube. And so I got out the patch kit, and I've got some new additions to the patch kit. One thing I'll say, you know, if you're going to look for a patch kit, basically what you find out there is a patch kit for a bicycle. It gives you a couple patches on a little thing of glue. And it's my observation that you use this once, and by the time you go to use it again, that'll be rock hard. No good. So I went on the hunt for inner tube patching stuff. And here I've got some Slime brand, but it's still just a small tube. Doesn't look like I've opened that one yet, but I still wasn't satisfied because I'm sick and tired of these tubes drying up. So I went online and got some cold vulcanizing fluid. This is for patching tires. It's not rubber cement. Some people said, oh, can't you just use rubber cement? And yeah, that's kind of the same, but this is cold vulcanizing fluid. Looks like rubber cement. It doesn't smell exactly like rubber cement. It's a little stronger in the acetone, turpentine, whatever kind of additional smell. As far as patches go, I really like these patches because they're so nice and thin. Once that orange part settles in on the tube, you've got it's just like one piece of rubber now. In the past, I've had good luck with these Radial brand patches. You might notice the familiar blue underside. That size, I think that's oversized compared to the multiple sizes I've got available, 3 sizes here. But it is kind of a large hole, really. I mean, you can see it. It's not just something on the tube you can't see. And so they tell you here's some emery cloth. What it is kind of rubberized emery cloth for you to scuff up the tube. They also want you to apply rubber cement and squeegee it with this. They said slightly squeegee it or slightly spread it. Previous kits have also come with a scraper, a raspy scraper, and I'll be using one of these to rough it up. And a new addition, you got this roller for really setting it in place. That spins pretty good, so you should be able to do a lot of patches with it. So, previous instructions I've read tell you to rough it up, of course, but they don't mention cleaning it. And I'm going to go ahead and swipe this with acetone before I apply my glue. This tube is so thick, it's unruly. It's almost like a tire in itself. That's why I want to reuse this. It's so thick. So, that's pretty roughed up. I'm going to try to clean that up after roughing it up. Just a quick wipe on there. Okay, and then there's the patch itself. I think some of these instructions will tell you to put it on one surface. I've always glued both sides, let it dry, and then apply it. That's the way I've done it. We've got our fluid here. It's the 203-F fluid. And we're going to be putting it on both sides and letting it dry. And I don't think you can see this, but I'm going to apply it to the patch now. Another full coating. But now we gotta wait. We're going to wait for this to dry 5 minutes. Okay, it's been a while. That rubber cement really eats up this thin little edge. Okay, that's that. So that was very easy to do. And of course you can take off this plastic coating, protective coating, after you're all done. A little bit bumpy around the edges here. When I pulled the blue stuff off the bottom, this edge was acting funny. I just squished a little air out of it. But I'm sure it's going to be okay because the hole is right here. That's why I used an extra large patch. The hole is kind of a, you know, it's not just a pinprick. It was quite a hole. That's how I patched this tube. You might do it differently, but it's done deal and it's not gonna leak. That's pretty much guaranteed in the Too Many Rides garage. Don't forget, that's the Too Many Rides garage, where everything I say needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Welcome back. So yeah, I got it flat. Completely flat.